December 2nd. A Word in Season to the Weary by Brother Bakht Singh. Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them. Matthew chapter 7 verse 20. There were 250 princes who rebelled against Moses and Aaron, the chosen servants of God. God was speaking and working through them. That is why those princes became very jealous. Jealousy is a very terrible thing, and brings weakness and loss in many lives. Jealousy brings hatred, anger of all kinds, suspicion, murder and strife, and separation between friends and relations. We have seen how young children become jealous when they see their mothers showing love to some other child. You may also have seen jealousy between husband and wife, for jealousy brings constant strife and quarrels between husbands and wives. Even the bald-headed, gray-haired husbands are jealous of their wives. That is why we find in many houses constant strife and quarreling. In the same way, when a third person comes between two friends, there is jealousy. Many preachers have lost their ministry and power through jealousy, and many God's servants have lost much privilege because of jealousy. Because of jealousy, some tell lies, or make false and hurtful statements. If you want to be used of God, if you want your life to be like a rod blossoming and fruitful, be prepared to meet jealousy. We give you this warning from God's Word. You have received God's Word, and no doubt you have found a heavenly joy in God's work. God's power will work through you in your home, streets, neighborhood and country. People will see that God is using you for the saving of souls, and for helping others, and they will begin to say, "He is not the only man whom God can use or who is being used of God. We are as good as he, in fact we are better than he. We know more of the Bible than he does, yet look at that man. He says he knows God, and that he is a God's servant. We can do much more than he can." Then they will begin to say things against you and spread stories. Even your brothers and sisters will begin to say things against you. If God has begun to work through you, then surely ungodly and worldly men will begin to work against you. In Number chapter 17 verse 8, we see how the rod bearing the name of Aaron budded, blossomed and brought forth fruit, but the other rods remained as they were. That is how God proved his servants. We too may be called by any name, and have any amount of Bible knowledge. We may be baptized anywhere by anybody, but all these things are not going to prove that we have been chosen by God. It is only by fruitful life and ministry that the murmuring and hatred of people can be stopped.